here. I want to talk a little bit today about this phrase, I'm trying. I see it all the time with folks on my Facebook page, with my clients, etc. And I'm just going to call bullshit on that phrase right here, right now. I know that you guys, have good intentions when you say, I'm trying, but I want you to drop that phrase right now. The reason I want you to drop that phrase is because I'm trying essentially means I am setting myself up just in case it doesn't work out, just in case I fail, just in case something happens, just in case yada, 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 a bunch of excuses, a bunch of reasons why I can't have what I really want, whether it is making more time for myself, whether it is putting myself first, whether it is having good self-esteem, whether it's to stop overthinking, or whether it's to just be freaking happy, right? I'm trying doesn't exist. You decide that this is what you're going to go for. You decide that this is what you want. You decide that this is your reality, and you fucking go for it like your hair is on fire. You don't just say, I'm trying. You decide upon it. Here's an analogy. So I have my PhD in psychology. Can you imagine if somebody, when I was getting my PhD and I was working on it, and they said, so you're going to be a doctor? Well, I'm trying. What does that feel like to you to hear somebody say, well, I'm trying? It sounds like a freaking bud that bursts through the freaking through the soil, right? And it's growing and it's growing. It's this beautiful idea, this beautiful potential. I'm trying sounds like, whoa. Do we say I'm trying about that bud, about that beautiful flower we planted? Well, it's trying to grow. No, it's growing. No, it's budding. No, it's going to thrive, right? And then if it doesn't, what have you lost, right? Here's the freaking thing. So many people are so terrified of failure, of disappointment, of things not working out, that they're constantly planning for defeat. And that's what the phrase, I'm trying, is. It's planning for defeat. It's planning for disappointment. And let me tell you, that is a waste of time. That is an absolute waste of time. Because what happens then is you live in a land of disappointment. You live in a land of not getting what you want even before you possibly could have what you want, right? Why are you doing this? You're doing this because you want to protect yourself. You want to protect that ego from potentially confronting, failure, not getting what you want, or that flower not sprouting and you having to plant another seed. Woe is me, I had to plant another seed. I had to do it again. That's not failure. Failure doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is learning. And if you can accept that, truly accept that in your heart, that it's never about trying. It's about, I'm doing it, baby. I'm doing it. And you go for it. You stop planning for defeat. You stop planning for things, how they're not going to work out. And you say, I'm going for it. I'm not trying. I'm doing it. Can you imagine if somebody said, so you're going to move to, California? I'm trying. It doesn't really sound like it. Here's another example. I love this example. Like if you're having a party and you have a friend who says, so are you going to make it? And they're like, I'll try. What do you think that friend actually means? That friend means the good old weak maybe, which means probably not, but I don't really want to say no. Or I'm going to let a lot of room for lots of other things to come up. Who are the people are going to be there? The people who say, hell yes, I'm going to be there. Hell yes, I'm deciding right here, right now that that's a priority for me. And that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to be at your party. No maybes. No, I'll try. Oh, I hate that energy. It's either a hell yes or a no. So drop the I'm trying and realize that it's just you planning for defeat. And we don't plan for defeat because what's the worst thing that could happen? You don't get what you want and then you might feel bad for a moment. But it's a lot better to feel bad for a moment when you don't get what you want than to feel bad the whole time because you're planning for not getting what you want the whole time. Why not live in a world where you're going to get what you want, and if you don't, you'll deal with it when you get there. You don't have to anticipate feeling bad and protect yourself. You can deal with it. You can deal with feeling bad. You can deal with the emotional repercussions of having to having to do it again, having to plant another seed because that flower didn't blossom the first time. It's okay to do it again. It's okay to face disappointment. You are strong enough to face disappointment. You don't have to protect yourself that way. The only thing that's getting in your way and making you feel like you have to protect yourself is your thinking, is your thoughts, is overthinking. It's the core of everything. All right, well, I'm Dr. Ashley Greer. I want you to know that you can absolutely have everything. You can have a business you love. You can have a life you love. You just have to get that asshole out of your head, out of the way, that tells you you have to protect yourself from disappointment, that any potential negative emotion means that I can't possibly go for it. Any potential discomfort means I can't possibly go for it. Because what will people think? What's going to happen? You can do it. You can cope with it. You are capable of it. I believe in you. All right, till next time, darling. Bye.